Well, hey there, team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some more Stationeers on the Rocketeer update. Now, we've had 2 streams, and I suppose this would be technically the second episode. I'm not sure if we're going to be streaming anymore, because we have more than caught up. The plan was, as I'm trying my best to address, that people are kind of holding issue, and fair enough, that I stop-start a lot of colonies over from the beginning. There's not much I can do about it. I'm not a YouTuber that only plays Stationeers. I'm an indie showcase. I play many games, and the devs keep updating it in such a way that you need to restart it. So I did my best to catch up to where we were with the stream, and we've actually got a satellite dish and landing pad functioning on the roof. You can check back to the live stream. It should be on the channel fine, if you want to catch up on that. But yeah, so we're doing all right. Our solar panel got destroyed. We've got some wind power going on upstairs. In fact, we've got 2 up there. So they're chipping away, turning it up. So I'll give you a quick little tour in case you missed the live stream. I know some people just aren't interested in clicking on a couple-hour-long video. That's fine, you know. So we'll just go through it. So this is my sort of oxygen drop-off. We're playing, in case it wasn't clear, we're playing Venus. And Venus has been patched in the new update in such a way that the exterior temperature, which is over 400 degrees Celsius, never cools. In the first draft of it, it cooled at night. Now it doesn't. It's always 400, which means that we're basically heating our oxygen to waste tank. That exchange process is happening so much faster, and it's actually creating an even bigger issue here, which means the gas that I dump in is always 400 degrees worth of, you know, waste tank gas, as opposed to like maybe it was cooled from the night or something like that. So we're going through our waste exchange faster, but we also have it hotter all the time. But this is what I've ultimately done in the end as a drop off for it. We can actually turn that pump on and just pump that into the system. So you can see it's sort of sitting there at about 80 degrees. And you know what? We could, waste tank, we could swap out our tank there. It's probably a good habit to get in. And it's met a sort of equilibrium at around about, I think it might be 60 degrees, something like that. So you can see that pump system, that's gone all the way through. So that's clear. And what I've got it doing is coming over to here, right? And, actually, that's interesting, isn't it? I was going to say that should still have stuff in there. So we'll just run the filter. It sucks it through like a monster. There you go. So we've got it basically just separating out the CO2. Here's the runoff. I wasn't sure which way these 2 pipes would turn out, but there's the general runoff. And you can see even there, with that heat that we just injected in, it still managed to cool to 37 degrees. So we're cooling our oxygen. You can see there we've almost got 1 kilomole. I suppose that's how you'd say it, of O2. And I've actually been occasionally filling my air tank up from this tank here, because that 0.07 millimole of X is not toxic enough, so I can breathe it through my system. So instead of having to filter it out, I'm just sucking that stuff back, man. So, and then also here, our CO2's gotten right down to a beautiful temperature that we probably will use this as a coolant of some sort. So things are working out quite well. Now here, I haven't really gone much further, but this is an ice crusher. You can see there I've captured, interesting that it's technically got that in there as well. So we've captured that as well. I mean, I suppose I probably could have set up a back pressure regulator or something sensible like that. But anyway, we've come up with a good system to capture H2, because I was going on the, you know, we were going to have to do a melting system like previous. Let's turn that off for the moment. But no, not the case. So we've got H2 capture as well. This vending machine is plugged into the whole network. I just turned it off just because, you know, we're having a bit of a hard time getting all this power up here. There we go. Now we're talking, because I need to get my life support charged as well. And we've got the ability. We brought a trader down and had a chat with him. I've never really done the trading before. I've got my credit card chip now, So we should be able to trade for resources as required. Now, someone actually suggested I might want to pinch some steel off of the dude to sort of circumvent the smelting process, which I think is a brilliant idea, because getting accumulators up and running as soon as possible, I think, is probably a pretty good maneuver, a pretty good move. So we might do that. Yeah, but at the moment we're at a good spot where we're kind of up to speed with where we've been before, and maybe now we can start, doing stuff. So yeah, getting better power supply is probably going to be a big thing. You can see as I've been sitting here, my life support's down to about 30%, and this battery's struggling to charge as well. I mean, granted, we are charging. Well, in some cases. Oh no, we're still charging. But I want more. So I think perhaps I'm enjoying leaning into wind power, to be honest. So let's see if we can maybe start doing that. That might be the next best thing, is to shore up our wind power. I'm all about getting more accumulators. Whoever suggested it was 100% right. Getting a big battery built out of steel, or even just, I think these large batteries that I've got require steel or solder or something like that. I can't remember. But 10 iron, 5 gold. But yeah, first I think we should be able, like at the moment, it's more that I want to be generating more power. Now, we've only got a tiny bit of iron there, I think. We do have 5 gold. Let's just eyeball this to confirm. Alright, so we just need a little bit more iron. That's easily done. We've got a whole lot in our belt. I remember that much. Probably need more O2. Now, the problem with just sort of putting it straight onto this tank is it's only really one MPa of pressure or something like that. So we still need to keep topping this up.
Air tank critical.
Because yeah, at the moment it's only filling it up a little bit. What I probably should actually do is attach that tank to another one like this, and put a back pressure regulator on it. Where would I do that? Actually, I could do that on this wall really easily. Yeah, that's absolutely something that we'll do, so that I can basically just, put like a 3000 kPa tank onto that. Yeah, that's what I'll do. All right, anyway, so we're going outside, we're going to smelt, and we're probably going to rig up. We'll put some coal in the machine as well. That pressure, man. Alright, let's smelt the whole block. Oh. Let's put 13 in. I'll show you, since we're here. There's our power, there's our little thing, and I put a computer up here as well. Now, I wonder how much of this is going to get damaged by windstorms. I don't know yet. But ultimately, I mean, maybe there are some people that aren't familiar with how all this works. You turn this on. You turn this on. You can see, you can get contact trader. I don't know what satellite and unknown are, but trader. So there's some stuff out there that's not a trader. But if you go and adjust this, it'll change your percentages to a point where maybe you can get 90%, not bad. There you go. So look, 98%, we could call that trader down and have a chat. You know what? Let's do it. Let's just do it for the sake of it. Like I said, there's you need a powered vending machine on the network to interact with this trader. Even if because I've left the landing pad was left on. What happens if I turn it off? Does it? Yep. Okay, cool. So I need to have the vending machine turned on. Not a big deal. We'll turn that off for the moment, because I turned the vending machine off. Yeah, but so now we kind of want a few of these things just turned on passively. but the passive draw that they are generating is significant. So drawing up my power supply is a big thing. So that's mostly where we're at. And you know what? I think the wind turbines will probably handle the wind storms better. I mean, they're definitely going to generate power off of it, you know, at the very least. But as far as damage, I'm not even sure if they get damaged. It'd be hard to tell. We'll have to see. But yeah, my previous thing got absolutely obliterated, the solar panel, so I don't know how many storms it takes to destroy it. Maybe 2, because I don't think we had more than 2, to be perfectly honest. Alright. I did grab the bar, right? Okay. Electronics printer. So yeah, I guess we're going to have to start engaging with the economy in this and try and figure out what we're going to trade for what, you know, what dudes will buy. People were suggesting you can make like the portable solar panels, the little solar chargers are apparently pretty good value. I mean, that's all good and well. I'd rather just use that stuff as a lifeline, you know, as required. Let's get some more cable. That'll probably do. But even if you see the waste tank and the transfer, we've already put like, you know, 1 kPa through. Significant, man. So, but that's okay. We've got systems to help. Obviously, we just want to avoid going outside as much as humanly possible. All right, we're going up. We're going to put a new dish on the roof. Or are we? We might actually have a bit of a pickle here. Well, I've got frames. You know what I might try? I might be able to rig a wall kit up. Because I'm pretty sure we've run out of space up there. But there's no point wasting a perfectly good frame if we can just stand a wall kit out there. To hang the dish off, or the turbine. I'm not sure, we'll see. See what I mean? We're starting to run out of space. So what if... wall. Iron window. Iron wall. Type 1. Alright. Can I plonk you straight on there? Maybe not. It's alright. Maybe now. Oh, interesting. Placement requires support. Right, so it has to go on a frame. Well, that's lucky. Angle grinder, perhaps. Alright, iron frame. I guess we can half fill it as well. I don't really want to get confused, because that's easy to do to me. But if I only fill it just enough, I'll still be able to see that it is a support gantry and not structural. If you follow. Yeah, right. Now, does its facing matter? Surely not. Surely we can do that and get away with murder. Cool. How about that draw distance? Even just down to there. Alright, in we go. Well, that wasn't that painful. Yeah, look at that. Temperature, 460. Get out of here. Yeah, and previous save files wouldn't change the temperature, so we had to start over. I'm in danger of having an actual door that I can open. Shock horror, right? Oh, look at that baby charge. Cool. I mean, I guess we could rig the door in, right? People beg me for that all the time. Oh, okay. Okay. I guess I can. Since we're sort of exploring power now. Look at that. Welcome to the future. Future's here. Future's now. Pretty exciting stuff.
Filter low.
Alright. As long as a passive drawer can sort of handle it. Might turn this back on. Oh, we're looking alright. Filter low, you say? How about we address that right now? Then, so we're not out of the woods though, but you know, I think we're doing okay. Plonk that in there. Some positive charge going on there. I guess extending the base is probably pretty high order. I wouldn't mind actually considering internalizing our our production out there. I wouldn't mind doing that at all. I'm going to get another one of these outside. I want more power. Wind. 5 gold, 10 copper. Alright, well, we'll call it 5 and 5. We need gold and copper. Alright, we're going to start scaling up our passive stuff, I think.
Air tank critical.
Have a sip. Have a feed. I have to figure out how to use these doors, eh?
Power low.
Oh, we've got some copper there. Gold just takes so long to cook. I wouldn't be surprised if it hasn't even hit 5. I guess I could do some mining. Yeah, so the next step is to bring this stuff indoors. So I'm going to need a good capture system for that. Let's just cook all of it. Okay, so I guess we put it in a vacuum sealed room. We've done this before previously, but yeah, I would like to be able to do this without going out into the bloody heat. But one thing at a time. We'll get more wind power up, right? And then we'll extend the base. And we're gonna have to actually start thinking about how we're gonna lay the base out. Because at the moment it's just sort of open plan, but we're gonna very quickly get to a point where thus is not the case. Or at least, well, I mean, it's just getting messy, isn't it? Also, at some point, I'm going to attempt to grow my own food. I know it's going to be tricky, but I'm going to make a whole... I've already thought about it. I'm going to make several layers pressure boundary windows, and in each of the pressure boundaries, it's probably going to go up by 50 kPa from the last one, to the point where the outer boundary is, you know, at whatever it is, 200, and the inner boundary is at 50. Be good. I look forward to it. They said the only concerning thing, I suppose, is the ice situation, but having said that, there's a lot of naturally occurring ice. And then if we think about what the actual environment out there is, I mean, there's all sorts of things we can do. Like I said, my big dream was to set up on Vulcan, because I believe you can get all the gases and water and all that out of the air, because it's got H in it. This is the only missing H. But as long as we can trade for H, I guess we can never really run out, right? It's interesting. It's interesting. Trying to figure out if we can make a sort of infinite economy at some point. Anyway. Let's get another turbine going. Yeah, so this is super cold. Look at that. Alright, let's go. Hit straight up. Where's my cable? Where is my cable? I've put it somewhere. I didn't use all of it, I know that. Bugger. Where? Oh no, did I just use it all to rig this in? Yeah, quite possibly. Right, let's get a bunch of this. Eeh! Quite a bit of a standstill there, eh? Oh, whatever. Might even have an automated airlock one day. Who knows? Girl can dream. So, for the moment, those 4 are probably going to do us all right. Network seems to be handling it fairly well, right? And I've got a lot of passive machines running in here as well. I guess I need to consider how much is actually moving along this cable network at the moment as well. Like, we might need to change to heavy watt cable at some point, because just the passive draw. I mean, I could see. Oh shit! Now that I think about it, I could see the when the wind storm fires up. Right, let's think about this. It could potentially generate so much power, but what's drawing it on the network? I guess no, because the problem, we did have something blow out, and I know that the coal generator will produce as much power just about as anything can call on the network, and you can use basically a coal generator running into a really hungry network can blow out cables. So I wonder, surely the same thing can happen with the wind turbines when they pick up and all of a sudden they're generating a bazillion watts of power. It could blow out my network. So we might put some fuses in just to be safe. Might start thinking about how to isolate the network a little bit better. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, cool. Some food for thought, and obviously we want to work towards playing with rockets and all that sort of advanced stuff that we don't usually play with, to be honest. So it should be good. Anyway, team, might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.